Good everybody, Venusaur01 here. Now I've got some Destiny gameplay, or Destiny beta gameplay for you here today. I just wanted to talk about it since I played the absolute shit out of it, and I guess I'll give you my 2 cents on what I think about the game. As far as the beta goes, I thought it was a little limited. Rank 8, I was kind of at the start, I was very like, oh, rank 8, but then I realised there's so much to do. Ranking up your weapon, getting your weapon better, getting better, abilities and add-ons to your abilities, making them more potent. So I was kind of, playing Devil's Lair over and over again, got a bit monotonous. Depends who you play with, really. If you've got a good random with you, because I was playing with one of my mates. But if you've got a good random with you, it was kind of fun after a bit. Now, here's the kind of thing that was bothering me a bit though, is I noticed that fire teams were 3 people only, and that kind of bothered me. I was thinking to myself, well, what about 4 people? You got 4 mates, you got 6 mates, or 6 versus 6 in PvP. So that kind of made sense then, 6 versus 6 in PvP, you've got 2 fire teams, 3 people. And if you look at this area I'm in right now, it is pretty much designed for 3 people in mind. You couldn't really have 6 in here doing Devil's Lair. You couldn't actually have, maybe 4 people could probably work. But 6, I don't think 6 would work at all. So unless the area is going to be, well, the later area in this when you fight the Devil Walker is a little bigger. But yeah. So that's kind of my gripe about it. It was the 3 players. That's really the only thing. I'll say that right now. That is the only thing that bothered me about the beta. About its direction, going forward. Is it going to be 3 players? 3 players in a fire team, 3 players PvP. Then you got another 3. So, and there's no guarantee if you get 3 other people into another fire team that they'll end up on the same team. So you've got 6 mates. You're probably going to all get split up. Yeah, it's kind of 3 people. I was like, what? So that was the only thing. I'll get that out of the way. I just want to really get that out of the way because the rest of it's going to be pretty much gushing because this game's beautiful. It plays so well. I didn't find any moments where I was like, ugh, that's kind of shit, and it was only the fire team, that was it. The number of players, that was the only thing that bothered me about the game. But graphically, I think they've done a superb job. It looks beautiful. It plays so sweet. I like the gunplay. Like the gun I'm using right now is a little ridiculous. A little too much fucking recoil. But I just like look at the dust particles coming off the rocks, and this is the moon that they opened up on the 26th. I think they only opened up for a few hours, but Xbox Live had a huge problem with the friends list in that at that time, so I couldn't play with anybody. So I pretty much ran it by myself. I think they need to do something about getting bikes down in here though, because it made it far too easy to decimate all the enemies. I think they need to put a barricade there, I don't know, something to just stop people from being able to take a bike down in here. But visually stunning this game is. It is really just beautiful all over. I like the character models. I like the AI. I've got to talk about the AI. I thought the AI was brilliant. It took cover. It kind of, knew when you were aiming at it. And it was like, oh fuck, I'm being shot at. I've got to duck behind this. It didn't kind of just stand there and shoot me. The Devil Walker was a little, I guess because of its size, yes, it was a little sluggish. The last boss, I can't remember what its name is, but the last boss on Devil's Lair was a bit boring, just shooting it in its eye. I mean, you had the waves of enemies too, which kind of kept you on your toes, but it was kind of like just point and hit this eye like dead on and get the critical hit. So that was a little boring. I thought the ogres here, I'm fighting an ogre, I thought they were a little weak. Maybe a bit of armor over their critical hit that you've got to destroy first might be a good idea. But other than that, man, there's only like minor things, and probably the biggest thing for me is fire teams, but I've already been over that. But yeah, it's brilliant. Or maybe this gun too. this gun I'm using, the I guess you call it electric shotgun, the laser shotgun, whatever you want to call it. I think the spool up time's a little too long for it. Kind of gets you caught out sometimes, especially in PvP. Maybe just a little shorter, not too much, just a little bit. I'm just like amazed by the game. I was playing the Moon this morning, and I was just, walking around, and I found this little underground part, so I went down, and it's full of enemies, and just visually beautiful all over. I didn't find myself for a moment thinking, oh, that's kind of shit. It was just good. And I like how they've got the progression of your weapons. It gets better and that. I hope they add a little more, because it's kind of one, like when you get to a certain... I was rank 8, and I pretty much maxed most of my weapons. So I kind of hope they add a little more to weapon upgrades, maybe stabilizers, or I don't know, something like that to stabilize a weapon. But eventually they do. I mean, the weapon I'm using right now is probably the best I came across. I think it was Sahara, something like that, but it was just beautiful. Recoil was perfect, fire rate was perfect, everything was great. Movement was a little sluggish, I felt. Kind of when you're moving your character and you go to turn. And one other thing, being a Battlefield player, I like to be able to run and reload. And if you go to reload when you've just finished and you try to run, you can't. Like, try to run to cover and then it stops the reload. They need to kind of tweak that a bit so you can run and reload at the same time, because it gets you caught out. I don't like that. I like being able to duck in a cover and be reloading in that moment when I'm ducking in, so when I'm behind cover I can instantly pop back out and start firing. Latency in PvP was probably the biggest issue for me. I felt like I was kind of dying a bit too quickly, but then again, I don't know where the server was that I was playing on. Could be the US, could be, bloody God knows where. But I know it probably was not in Australia. I don't think we have the facilities here to kind of handle a game of this size. Yeah, but I got to say, if you are on the fence about buying this game, if you're like, oh, I got to wait for it to come out on PC or sign the petition, fuck that. Either go to your friend's house and play it on his Xbox, or maybe just bite the bullet and buy one yourself, because this game, and if they're true to their word about a 10-year plan for it, I can't imagine what they're going to do with it eventually. I don't see it being on Xbox One or PS4 for 10 years. I kind of see something coming along in the future where they'll have a new system, possibly. I don't know. I had a discussion about this with my mate the other night. We were kind of deciding, well, he was kind of adamant that no, there won't be, but I was thinking maybe there'll be something in like 3 years or something like that. But yeah, buy it when it comes out September 9th. Go and buy this game. You're not gonna be like, oh, a week later, well, fuck this game. If the level cap is 20, maybe they might want to push that, but as I said, they do have a 10-year plan, as it's been stated. So I guess they got to increase the level cap. I mean, I hit level 8 on 3 characters in 2 days, and that was really no chore. It got there very quickly. But that's all I really got to say about it. I hope they improve the fire teams, make them more players. 4 players would probably be enough. Got to do something about the bikes under here, and I'll catch us again next time, and thanks for watching.